Hello, and welcome back to Soul Speak, the podcast for teens. I am your host, Emily Miller, teen intuitive, and I just want to say I'm very happy that you are back here with me. So, last week in the podcast, we kind of discussed just who I am, what I'm all about, and why I'm here. And so I thought the teacher in me is coming out a little bit. I wanted to introduce you guys to some terms that you may or may not have heard before. And if you have heard them before, I might be using them in ways that maybe aren't exactly the way that you've heard them used before or with the same meaning behind them. So, with this podcast, I'm going to be teaching you guys some new concepts about how the universe works. And I thought it would be a good thing for us to have a vocab lesson with a dictionary to the universe, to all of the words that I'm going to be using to show you guys how you can take the power back and clear out all of the junk and come back to your true self. So, there are some words and some terms that I'll be saying as we go along in this series. And I just thought it would be amazing for you guys to get a little base knowledge on all of these ideas. So, the first term that I wanted to tell you about is the word source. So, whenever I say source, it is like in other religions and different things, people will say God, or they will say the universe, or they will say a higher power. And I like to use the term source. And to me, source is the all knowing, perfect, pure light, the essence of just like the purest, most perfect energy that you could ever conceptualize, that you could ever imagine. And this source energy is perfect. And that is what I see as our creator, the creator of this beautiful planet that we live on, of every single thing on this planet, and us, every human being. And so, source to me is the ultimate creator and the all knowing creator and the pureness and the perfectness of everything that we experience here on this earth and maybe outside of this earth, things past this lifetime as well. So that's source. The other term that I will use a lot is higher self. You may or may not have heard of higher self before, and you may have your own idea of what your higher self is. But to me, what's higher self is I think of her as like the big sister who's been there, who's done that, who knows it all. Higher self knows what is best for us. They know everything that we have done in the past, and they know every single thing that we will do in the future. Every decision that we make, every person that we will meet, they know our path. And higher self was created by Source. And so, because Source, in all of its beautiful perfectness, created higher self, then that means that higher self is a little small version of Source. And they have all of the energy and all of the same powers and abilities that Source has. And Source created our higher self, who then made a contract to create us. And so because Source created Higher Self and they created us, they are perfect. So that means we are perfect. And we have within us the abilities of Source and Higher Self to create life that is perfectly aligned. And so that's another term that I want to go over. And whenever I am talking about living in alignment, being in alignment, and just embodying the higher self and the source alignment, that means that we are living on the path. We are living in the way that source and higher self intended for us to live while we are here on earth. And source and higher self, whenever they created us, they made a contract. They had a very specific plan for us while we were here. Each and every person has their very own specific plan that is very personalized to you. No other human being on the planet that has ever been or ever will be will have the same exact plan, the exact same path as you. Everybody's is different and everybody's is very special. It is very impactful. It is very meaningful. And higher self created you with source to be here to do amazing things, to change the world and to change people's lives who are living in this world. Okay, so higher self, source, alignment. We want to be living in alignment. We want to be doing all the things that we were meant to be here on this planet to do. The next term that we will say is the creator field. So this will be something that I'm going to go into fully next episode. And the creator field is, I'll start with this. The creator field is what we are putting out to the universe, telling them how to be towards us. I touched on this in the last episode shortly, but the creator field is the energy that we put out that the universe reads and then gives back to us. So I gave the example of however you are feeling, and the way that you are feeling about yourself is the way that the universe is going to treat you. And the way that the energy or that the universe reads that information is through our energy, through what we are sending out, through our thoughts, through our beliefs and our ideas and our feelings about who we are. So your creator field is something that is vital to understand how it works and what you do and do not want to be in that creator field for you to be able to experience a life of alignment. So that's creator field. And then I will also say, using these terms interchangeably, either soul pool or soul path, or I might just call it your soul pool, soul path. So there is that plan that your higher self and source created for you, that contract that they made. And with that contract, they created that alignment that they want you to be in order to be living on your soul pull, soul path. And whenever I say that, that is going to be the thing that you were put on this planet to do, the thing that is going to change this planet and that is going to change lives. My soul pull, soul path is to be here creating this podcast, sharing this information with all the teens in the world, whoever, wherever, whenever. I want them all to know this information. I want you all to know this information because I know that if you know what I know, you guys are going to be the ones who are changing the way that we live. You are going to be like the change makers. You are going to be the ones who are doing these like things that we can't even think of right now to make the world a better place. And so that's my soul pull soul path, is teaching you guys how to live in alignment on your soul pull soul paths so that you can do amazing things. Ultimately, like very simply put, that's my soul pull soul path. And so whenever you are able to, like I was saying before, like clear out all of the stuff, all of the things, all of the junk from other people, other, TikToks and Netflix and teachers and coaches and parents, and you can clear out all the ideas of what they think you should be doing and coming back to the knowing of who you are and what you should be doing to make you happy, to make you feel good, to put you in alignment, and to open up your soul pull soul path. That is like the most ultimate goal on the planet for me, is for you guys to live on these soul pull soul paths at a very early age so that you can make the most impact on this planet while you are here, and ultimately have a life that is beyond your wildest dreams, where you get all the things. And by all the things, I mean you get the vacations, you get the house, you get the car, you get the family, you get the, perfect partners in life. You have the best friends, you have the body that you want, that feels good and feels comfortable to live in, and you are experiencing life to the fullest. Like, as cheesy as that sounds, it is 100% something that you are fully capable of achieving. Like, no doubt in my mind, if you have thought of something that you want, and it is a true heart desire, it is a true something that you are pulled to, that you are drawn to, it is yours. It is something that you are capable of having and of being and experiencing. You are fully 100% capable of that. And whenever you are living in alignment on your soul pull soul path and trusting higher self and trusting that source has this ultimate life planned for you, then you are able to open up every door that will take you to these ultimate desires. So, these are some very important things to know about these terms and these ideas. Another thing that we will talk about is something that I call reflections. And reflections are, aside from your creator field, the most important thing that you are going to learn from me. Reflections are the way that the universe communicates to you. All people, places, situations, circumstances, things, your body. Reflections are the way that the universe communicates to you through these things. So think about that creator field that I told you about. So everything that you think, feel, and believe and know to be true about yourself at this moment is what you're projecting out into the world. And then the universe is reading that projection, it's seeing that projection, and it's mirroring back to you what you're putting out. That's a reflection. And it's showing you how you are being to you. So it's reflecting back, showing you, mirroring back the ways that you are being to you so that you can see, feel if you are living in that alignment on your soul pull, soul path or not. So there are reflections that feel good, that feel light, that you're like, okay, things are going good here, right? And then there are reflections that feel icky, that feel heavy, that feel dark, that don't feel good. And that is the way that the universe is communicating to you to let you know through your feelings that you are living out of alignment, and it can like snap you in back into focus to see that there are some things that you might need to be changing. And by might, I mean 100% definitely need to be changing about the way that you are currently living. So those reflections are going to come through many different ways. There are 8 areas of life, and I will go into those later fully and completely, but the reflections will show up in these 8 areas of life. So money's one of them. Relationships, family, that's another one, another 2. If you are not experiencing money in the way that you are fully desiring it, then that is a reflection showing you that there are some things that need to be changed and shifted so that you can experience money in the way that you want to experience it. There might be, let's say you have relationship with your parents, and maybe it's specifically with your dad, and you are not having the best relationship with your dad, and he is, maybe he's being hard on you. He is telling you some things that don't feel good, or saying things to you that don't necessarily feel good. So your dad is reflecting back to you, showing you how you are being to you. And once you can grasp the idea of reflections, which will, after we do a creator filled lesson, we are going to do lesson. There's the teacher in me. After we do a creator filled podcast where we go really into that, we are going to go into reflections. And the first little set of reflections that we'll go into is all of the body stuff, because our body speaks loudly to us. And I'll tell you all about how that kind of goes with the body stuff too. So we have our people, places, situations, and circumstances, and our body that reflects back to us and shows us how we are living in or out of alignment. And so that, in a very small little nutshell, is what reflections are. And this topic is massive, and we will fully and completely dive deep into reflections. It is actually my very favorite thing to talk about, because it just shows how in control we are of our world. Whenever we understand how the universe is communicating to us and kind of translate it a little bit, then like life, it opens up. It is like, holy, I never knew all of this. So it is a gorgeous, gorgeous thing to understand. So, as a tiny review, let's do that. We have source, and source is the all-knowing. It is the God of, some people might say God, some people might say the universe or whatever it is. That's my version, is source. So source is the all-knowing, all-being, pureness, creator. Then we have higher self, which is the us that knows what's best for us. And then we have the creator field, which is what we are projecting out to the universe, telling it how it should be towards us. We have the alignment, and living in alignment means that we are living in the way that source and higher self put us to be on this planet, to be living. And then we have our soul pull, soul path, which is the thing that we are supposed to be doing while we are here to make the planet a better place. And then we have reflections, and that's a big one. So it's the way basically that the universe is communicating to us to show us how we are being through the 8 areas of life. And I think that should wrap it up. That is all of the terms for now. And that should get us through the next few episodes with the creator field and the reflections. So, again, I just want to tell you how happy I am that you guys are here. And again, this will be a weekly podcast for you guys. You can post in the comments anything that you would love to post there, questions, concerns, anything that you want to know more about. Put it there, put it in the comments, and I will definitely be checking those. And I think that's everything for this podcast. I, again, am so happy you are here, and keep listening. We'll be back with more.